The air hung thick with anticipation, a cocktail of cigarette smoke and nervous sweat. Neon lights painted the faces around the table green and red, a kaleidoscope of greed and desperation. But not them. They were different. These weren't hardened gamblers clinging to fading luck. These were MIT students, their minds honed by equations and algorithms. They weren't playing against the odds. They were bending the odds to their will. The dealer, a seasoned veteran with eyes like chipped ice, began his ritualistic shuffle. Cards whispered against felt, a symphony of chance. Or was it? The players exchanged glances, a silent communication passing between them. Each card dealt added another piece to the puzzle they were meticulously constructing in their minds. Their calm exterior belied the storm of calculations raging within. Each chip placed, each hand played, was the culmination of countless hours spent dissecting the game, mastering its secrets. They were soldiers in a war against chance, armed with intellect and fueled by adrenaline. And tonight, the battlefield was a green felt table in a Las Vegas casino. The air crackled with unspoken tension, a game of wits about to reach its thrilling climax. This wasn't about the money. Not really. It was about the challenge, the thrill of pitting their minds against a system designed to defeat them. It was about proving that even in the chaotic world of chance, there was order to be found, patterns to be exploited. And as the cards fell, one by one, they would prove that sometimes the house doesn't always win. The fluorescent lights of MIT's hallowed halls seemed a world away from the flashing neon of Las Vegas. Yet it was within these classrooms, amidst equations scribbled on chalkboards and the hushed whispers of late-night study sessions, that the legend of the MIT blackjack team was born. What started as a thought experiment, a mathematical puzzle to be solved, soon transformed into something far more audacious, far more exhilarating. Professor Deepak Mehta, a master of probability and statistics, became their unlikely mentor. His classroom wasn't filled with the usual drudgery of formulas and theorems. Instead, it buzzed with the energy of a shared secret, a high-stakes game played not with cards, but with minds hungry for a challenge. They delved into the intricacies of blackjack, dissecting the game, stripping it down to its barest elements. The students, a motley crew of math whizzes and computer geeks, found a common purpose in the challenge. They were drawn to the allure of beating the odds, of finding order in chaos. They spent countless hours huddled over textbooks, their conversations a rapid-fire exchange of probabilities and strategies. The classroom became their laboratory, the blackboard their canvas, as they mapped out intricate systems designed to give them an edge. They were more than just students. They were pioneers, venturing into uncharted territory where intellect was their weapon and the thrill of the game their reward. And as their knowledge grew, so too did their confidence. They knew that the skills they were honing within these walls had the potential to rewrite the rules of the game, to turn the tables on the casinos that thought they held all the cards. Blackjack, they discovered, was more than just a game of luck. It was a dance between probability and strategy, a puzzle that could be solved with the right approach. The key lay in understanding the delicate balance of the cards, the ebb and flow of advantage as each hand unfolded. Their system, a carefully crafted blend of mathematics and memory, was their secret weapon. Card counting, the cornerstone of their strategy, was less about memorizing every card played and more about tracking the ratio of high to low cards remaining in the deck. With each card dealt, the players would adjust their bets and alter their playing strategy accordingly, maximizing their chances of winning when the odds were in their favor. But it wasn't as simple as memorizing a few charts and hitting the casino floor. The system required discipline, focus, and an almost superhuman ability to process information under pressure. The students trained rigorously, drilling themselves until the system became second nature. Their minds transformed into living, breathing calculators. They developed intricate signaling systems, subtle gestures, and coded language to communicate their knowledge to one another without arousing suspicion. They were like a well-oiled machine, each member playing a crucial role in their collective pursuit of beating the house. And as their system took shape, they knew they were on the verge of something truly extraordinary. Section 4. The Players, Masters of Disguise. The members of the MIT Blackjack team were a study in contrasts, their individual strengths weaving together to form an unlikely but formidable force. There was the brilliant but eccentric math genius, lost in a world of numbers, able to calculate complex probabilities in the blink of an eye. The charismatic smooth talker, able to charm his way into any game. His calm demeanor a mask for the strategic mind working beneath the surface. The quiet observer, unnoticed in the background, their keen eyes missing nothing, their memory a steel trap, recording every card played, every hand dealt. The daring risk-taker, unafraid to push the limits, to bet big when the odds were right, their adrenaline addiction fueled by the thrill of the game. And the stoic leader, the glue that held them together, their calm demeanor and strategic mind guiding their every move. They came from different backgrounds, different walks of life, but they were united by their shared passion for the challenge, for the intellectual pursuit of beating the system. They shed their student identities at the casino doors, transforming themselves into high rollers, their carefully crafted personas designed to blend in, to avoid detection. They were masters of disguise, their outward appearances concealing the sharp minds and steely nerves that lay beneath. They knew the risks, the consequences of getting caught, but the thrill of the game, the allure of outsmarting the casinos, was too strong to resist. They were a team, family, bound together by their shared secret and their unwavering belief in their ability to beat the odds. Section 5. The game high stakes on Greenfelt. The casino floor was a sensory overload, a cacophony of ringing slot machines, excited shouts, and the clinking of chips. But amidst the chaos, the blackjack tables held a certain allure, an aura of quiet intensity. It was here, under the watchful eyes of the pit bosses and the ever-present surveillance cameras, that the MIT team would put their skills to the test. The air crackled with tension as they took their seats, their faces carefully neutral, betraying nothing of the strategic storm raging within their minds. The dealer, a seasoned professional trained to spot card counters, watched their every move, their eyes like hawks searching for any sign of weakness. But the students were ready, their years of training kicking in, their movements fluid and natural, their bets carefully calibrated to avoid suspicion. Each card dealt was like a move on a chessboard, carefully considered, its impact on the game meticulously calculated. They played with a quiet confidence, their knowledge of the odds their secret weapon. Wins were celebrated with subtle nods, losses shrugged off with disciplined indifference. They weren't swayed by emotion, only by the cold, hard logic of probability. The thrill of the game, the adrenaline rush of pushing the limits was intoxicating. But they never lost sight of their goal, never let the excitement cloud their judgment. They were there to win, to prove that their system worked, to outsmart the casinos at their own game. And as the chips piled up in front of them, they knew they were doing something truly extraordinary.